Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the number 5 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he takes this from inside the 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. So the SMU Mustangs offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Tigers offense headed onto the field. I'll first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Missouri! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The give out of the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got an open man. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the catch. It's Browning. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Richard. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Offense changing the play. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Quick completion on the out. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was...
Touchdown, Mustangs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Right on target this time. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Cunningham. Here comes the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Makes a move. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Garcia. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Mustangs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it's no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Cunningham. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Working that left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Richard. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Going over the top. Intercepted for the 11th time. Trying to take it back. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw, it's Cunningham. Got it in the middle, it's McCall. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal. The Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Makes the grab on the left. Spins away from the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Defense looks like they're coming. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He'll keep it himself. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The run from the shotgun.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Mustangs want to move quickly. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll try the run. Nice move to keep running. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Cunningham. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's caught. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the run, it's McCall. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Catch in the middle, it's Charles. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He might want another play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Hit as he throws. And here's the third interception of the night. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's got it on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Leaves it with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Touchdown, Missouri! And the pummeling has started. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Rushes on him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Takes it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.